Hey everyone, welcome back to Pably. Guys, in this video, you will see how you can send medical test reports to patients on WhatsApp automatically. So guys, suppose that you're running a medical lab or a pathological lab facility and you have many patients as your customers who comes to you to get their reports ready for medical tests. Okay, so they comes to you, they gave the samples, then you process the samples and make a report, a medical report for them. But guys, you have to send those reports manually one by one to those patients via email or through WhatsApp, or they have to come to you to collect the reports. So this process is very tiresome and time consuming. So we have an automation for this process to easify this process and to save your time and energy, and as well as it will make your customers happy. Let me show you the flow of this automation. So guys, you can see you just have to add the details of the reports and the patients in a spreadsheet created by Google Sheets application. In place of this, you can use any other spreadsheet application as well. So you just have to add the data here, and as you add the data, a medical report according to the data will be created automatically via Google Docs application, and the same report will be delivered on the WhatsApp account of the patient automatically. You don't have to do anything manually here. So it will surely save your time, it will improve your productivity and boost your business as well. So we are using Pably Connect application to make this automation, and the best part is anyone can set up this automation without any coding skills or programming knowledge. So now let me show you how you can also set up this. So guys, to set up this automation, first of all, you need to reach the dashboard of Pably Connect application. And to reach here, you have to use this link, pably.com/connect. And we have pasted this same in the description as well. From here, you can set up your free Pably Connect account in just 2 minutes by clicking on this sign up free button. And you will get 100 free automation tasks for every new month. Okay, so click here on sign up free, and after that you can log in here to reach on the dashboard. So here guys, you have to create a workflow. For that, you just have to click on this create workflow button, and here you can give a suitable name to this workflow. So I'm giving the name here as send medical test reports on WhatsApp. Okay, so after giving the name like this, just click on this create button and you can see your workflow page is loading up here. And on this page, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So guys, automations work on these two things only. Trigger is the happening of an event which is going to trigger or start this workflow, and the action would be the response towards the trigger. As in this use case, the trigger would be adding of data inside a spreadsheet here like this. Here you can see in this spreadsheet, I am entering the name of the report, the patient's name, the patient's age, patient sex, mobile number, email, sample or sample collection date, okay, doctor's name, and here you can see the results like this. Okay, so this is how you have to enter the data. You can customize this sheet according to you. I'm just showing you the demo. Okay, and as you enter the data here, that is going to trigger the workflow, and after that a report will be generated automatically, and the same report will be sent to the WhatsApp account of the patient automatically. All right, so here you have to set up the trigger application first. So from this choose app field, choose the trigger application as Google Sheets, which is here selected. All right, and the trigger event would be new or updated spreadsheet row. So it will trigger this workflow when a new spreadsheet row is added or updated. Okay, select this and it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL, guys. And with the help of this, we are going to make a connection with the spreadsheet, which is here, and then we are going to fetch the response of this connection, which is called webhooks response. All right, so you need to read these instructions carefully to set up the connection. I can show you exactly how you can do this. Let me show you. This is my spreadsheet I have opened in the incognito tab. We have opened this in incognito because I'm using multiple Gmail accounts in my browser, in my default browser. So if you're using multiple Gmail accounts, you need to log in into one only if you want to make the connection. Otherwise, you can open this sheet in incognito, then you can do this process. All right, guys, here when you click on this extensions, you will find this add-ons option. From here, click on get add-ons, and this is Google Workspace Marketplace window. From here, you have to search for an add-on which is called Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, and you have to install this add-on here. So it will just take 2 minutes to install it. As you can see, I have already installed it, so it is written here installed. So I do not need to install it again. But once you install it, you have to refresh your spreadsheet. This is an important step. After installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on, refresh the spreadsheet. And after that, when you click on extensions, you will find this Pabbly Connect Webhooks option available in the drop down. From here, when you click on initial setup, you will find these two fields in the initial setup. First is the webhook URL field, guys, and other is the trigger column field. So in this webhook URL field, we are going to copy the webhook URL that we got from the workflow and paste it here. And in the trigger column, we are going to enter the final data entry column that we have. Final data entry column means, let me show you. Here you can see we'll start filling the data in a row starting from column A, then B, then C, then D and E. And at the last, I'm going to fill the J column. And as I'm going to fill the cell of J column, that is going to trigger the workflow. That's why J column is the trigger column. Okay. So your trigger column can be anything in which you are filling the data at the last. Okay. Suppose that you are filling the doctor's name at the last, so H column can be act as the trigger column as well. Okay. So guys, first of all, let me reach back to my workflow, and from here I'm going to copy this webhook URL like this. Okay. And I'm going to paste it here in the extension Pabbly Connect Webhooks initial setup. Here in this webhook URL field, let me remove this already pasted URL. Let me paste a new one. Okay. And the trigger column is the J column, right? So I've filled both of these things. And now let me show you in the workflow, as I have copied this webhook URL, here you can see it started showing waiting for the webhook's response. This means now we have to perform a test submission. Test submission means we need to fetch some data from our spreadsheet as the test data here in this workflow. Okay, and to fetch the test data, you just have to go back to the spreadsheet, and from this initial setup you will find this send test button here. So when you click on send test, the data of the first row that we have in our spreadsheet will be sent to our workflow as the test data. Let me show you. So I have clicked on send test, and you can see it is showing test data sent successfully. This is the data it has sent. It is for the patient's named as Robin Singh. Okay. Let us check in our workflow if we got the data. You can see in this response received section, we got the data of the patient named as Robin Singh. Alright, this is how it is going to work. Here we got the whole data of the first row, guys. Alright. Now we got the data, and now I want to create, okay, one more thing left here. Go back to your spreadsheet now, and from here click on submit in the initial setup, right? So we are done making the connection, and now click on extensions again, and from Pabbly Connect Webhooks you have to click on this send on event button also. So when you check send on event option, whenever a new row is added here, that is going to trigger the workflow and the data will be sent. Okay, so remember to check this send on event option also, right? After that, you can go back to a workflow, and now I want to create a report. And for generating the reports automatically for my patients, I have created a reports template inside Google Docs application. So this is a standard template I have created for all my patients, and with the help of this automation, we are going to generate new reports out of this template. And for this purpose, you can see I have some variable tags added here. You can see we have this patient name in double curly braces, age, sex, mobile number, email, referred by, sample collection date, the description. We have many variable tags added here in double curly braces. So these are the things that are going to change with every new report according to the data we are receiving from our spreadsheet. Okay. So guys, with the help of this, we are going to create reports. For that, we need to connect Google Docs application inside our workflow. But before connecting that, let us check if we got the data that we need to enter here. So you can see in this response, we got all the things: the patient's name, age, sex, mobile number, email, sample collection date, everything we got here. And you can see in my template, we got everything here. Okay, so we just missed this thing. We don't have the date on which we are generating this report. Okay, so we need to mention the current date here in this date tag, guys. Current date means the date on which we are generating this report. We didn't have that date. So to fetch that date, I'm going to use this actions tab, and from here I'm going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect which is called datetime formatter. So search for datetime formatter, guys. And here in the action event, I'm going to select current date option. So this is going to retrieve the current date. Okay. Then click on connect. Alright, and here it is asking the dates format. So you can keep the date format as basic as it can be. Let me select the date format as this one that we generally use, DDMMYY. Okay. And I do not want time to be included, so I am keeping it false. Now click on save and send test request, and you will get this kind of label here in this response, which is showing us the date, the current date. Okay. Now we can use this data to create reports, and for creating reports, just click here on the plus icon, and from this actions tab, search for Google Docs application. Okay. So this is Google Docs, guys. Select it. And in the action event, select create document from template option. Then click on connect here. And from this window, select add new connection. Then click on connect with Google Docs. And from this window, you can select the Google account by which you have created the doc. Select that. All right. Then you have to give some additional access to Pabbly Connect. Just click on continue. All right. And you can see the authorization is successful, and we are connected now. And here it is asking for the template document's name. So this is my template document, guys. The name of the template is medical report template. All right. So I am going to select this document from this list. You can see we have the list of documents here, and it is the documents that I have created from Google Docs. So it will show you all the documents here. From here, I'm going to search for my template, which is this one, medical report. Okay. And you can see after selecting the template's name, it is asking for the new document's name. So now we are going to create a new document out of this template. So we have to give a name to this newly created document. So I'm going to use the data that I have received from the first step of the patient, and I am going to create this report on the name of the patient only. All right, the name of the patient, and we are going to use the mobile number as well, so that we can differentiate. We can give unique names to the reports, and we can differentiate between the patients. All right. So to give a name, just click here on this new document's name field, and it will show the previous two steps like this. And from this first step, map the name. Along with this, I'm putting an underscore, and I'm clicking again here. I'm mapping the phone number as well. Right. Now it is asking for the new documents location. So from this field, you have to select a folder of your Google Drive in which you want to save this newly created document. So as and when a new document is created out of the template, it will be saved in a folder in your drive. So here I have created this folder, you can see in my Google Drive, named as medical report. So I'm going to select this folder here. Just click here and it will show you all the folders. From here I'm selecting this one. Okay. Now it is asking for the date, patient name, age, and many things. So guys, these are the things which I have put here in the template as the variable tags. All right. So to get these variable tags changed dynamically and automatically with every new report, you need to map the values of these variable tags inside your workflow. Okay. So I'm going to use the data that we have fetched from Google Sheets, and for the date, I'm going to use the previous step. and then we'll map the data and create a new report. Let me show you. Just click here on the date option, date field, and it will show the previous 2 steps, and from the second step I'm going to map the current date label like this. For the patient name, use the first step and map the patient name like this. Similarly, you can map the age, and when you map the data like this, what will happen, as and when you are going to add any other row inside your spreadsheet, these labels are going to change and a new report will be generated for new patient. Okay, that's why it is necessary to map the data. So now let me map all other things as well. So guys, I am done mapping all the required data. Now let me show you how the report is going to be created. You can see this is my folder here in Google Drive. Okay, now let me click on save and send test request here, and a new report will be generated and will be saved in my Google Drive. Okay, let's see. So this is the response we have received, and in this response you can see we got this document ID. This means a new document is created. Let us check in my Google Drive. And you can see a new document is here with the name Robin Singh _ the phone number. This is the same name that we have given here. Okay, in the document's name. Okay, and you can see same name is here. Now let me open the report. And now you can see guys, in the report, from in the date label, we got the date placed here, and in the patient's name and all these things, we got the things placed here automatically. You can see referred by Sangeeta Jha, sample collection date, and you can see the observation value is age, the test description, the biological value, everything is placed here in proper places as I have mapped here in my workflow. Okay. So this is how it is going to work guys. This is how we can generate a report automatically. Now I want to share this same report with my patient. So for sharing this report, we need to have a shareable link of this report. So to create a link, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this plus icon, and here, as you have already know that we got the report saved in my Google Drive. So here I'm going to search for Google Drive only, and with the help of Google Drive, we are going to create a link. Let me show you how. So here we have an action event by which you can create shareable links, and this action event is this one, share a file with anyone. Okay, select it, click on connect. From this window, select add new connection, then click on connect with Google Drive, and from this window you can select the Google account by which you have access to the drive. Select that, then provide the additional access to Pabbly Connect. Just click on continue. Alright, and you can see we are getting connected here. Alright, and here it is asking for the files ID. So guys, as I have told you that we got an ID here, a document ID created when I have created the report, which we got here in this response. So I'm going to use this same ID here to create shareable links of that same file. So to map the ID here, just toggle this map button to on and erase this data. Now as I have clicked here, you can see it is started showing the previous steps. So from this last Google Docs tab, just map the document ID like this. Okay. Now click on save and send test request, and you will find some shareable links in this response. You can see in this response we got the drive's permission and even with the link, and the links are here. The name of the file is here. This is a WebView link. This is an RTF link. This is an HTML link, and this is a PDF link. All these are shareable links, guys. So I'm going to use this PDF link to send this file to WhatsApp to my patient. All right. So guys, now to send this report to my patient on WhatsApp, just click here on this plus icon, and from this Actions tab, search for WhatsApp's Cloud API. So guys, WhatsApp's Cloud API is recently launched by Facebook. It's a Facebook's own platform to give access to WhatsApp's API to businesses and to people, so that you can send messages like transactional messages or marketing messages to your people on WhatsApp using the API or the application programming interface of WhatsApp. All right. So you need to set up your Cloud API first in the developers section of Meta or Facebook. And if you want to know how to do that, you have to check the videos in the description, guys, where we have thoroughly explained how you can set up your Cloud API, right? And after that, you can use this feature here. And guys, here in this action event, you have to select send template message option, then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection option if you're making the connection with the Cloud API for the very first time. Alright, and by after selecting this, you can give a name to this connection also from this new connections name field. Okay, and guys, these connections are going to be saved in your account. Okay, and you can use the same connection afterwards also. Let me show you how to make the first connection, and here it is asking for the token, the permanent access token of your Cloud API setup, the phone number ID, and the business account ID. So guys, if you want to know more about these three things, you can just click here on this here text, here word written in blue, and you will reach the forum page of Pabbly, and here you will find these two videos. First is for the complete API setup inside Pabbly Connect. Second is for generating the permanent access token for the Cloud API, and then here we have these steps along with these screenshots for using Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you can thoroughly read all these things and follow these steps, and you can set up your Cloud API. And for these three things, I can show you my Cloud API setup. Guys, I am under Meta for Developers page, and here I have clicked on Getting Started page of WhatsApp, and here you can see I got a temporary access token here. So they gave you temporary tokens first, but temporary tokens expires in 24 hours. So you need to generate a permanent one if you want to run your workflow continuously. All right. And to know how to generate a permanent token, you can watch the videos from the description or from this forum. Where is it? Here it is. You can see this is the video on how to generate the permanent token for a Cloud API. So you can follow and generate the token. After generating the token, you have to keep it safe because we are going to use that same token afterwards also. Right. And here in the send and receive messages section, we got this phone number ID, which you can copy from here only and paste it here in your workflow in this field. Similarly, you will find the business ID here. You can copy it and paste it here. Right. And if you got the token generated, you can paste the token here in this token field. All right. And after that, you just have to click on save and you will be connected with the Cloud API setup. Right. So guys, making the connection by this process is also a one-time process. Once you make the connection by filling these three things, this connection is going to be saved in your account. And after that, if you want to make the connection again, you can use this existing connection also. Okay, let me show you. I am clicking on select existing connection option. As I have already have many connections with my Cloud API setup previously using different workflows. So I can use my existing connection. So when I click on this select connections list, it will show you the list of all my previous connections. And from here, I'm going to use any one. I'm using this one. Okay. Now I just have to click on save and I'll be connected again. So it will save your time like this. Okay. So here it is asking for the templates name now. So guys, first of all, you need to look what are templates. Let me show you. Here you can see it is written to send messages with the API. You have to create your own message template, and to do that you can just click here on this here word and you will reach this page, and here you can create message templates which are nothing but the predefined standard message structures that we can use to send messages to multiple people at once automatically, right? So the template I am using here, guys, is this one. Let me show you. So guys, I am using this template, name of which is medical_report, and you can see the preview of this message. This is the messages preview. All right, here it is saying hello Roger Binney, which is any of our patient. This is a sample name. You have given the sample for test on this date. Your test results are ready. Please download the test report, and here the test report will be attached in the same message. All right. And guys, here the report is going to change for every new patient, and the name is also going to change, the date as well. And to get these things changed, we need to place some variable tags here also in our message template, as I have placed here in my medical report template. Similarly, you can add tags here inside message template. Okay, let me show you how you can create such a template. You can see we have this create message template button. Just click on it, And here are the categories in which you can create templates, like the transactional one, the marketing, and the OTPs. So you can select any one. I'm selecting marketing. Here you can give a name to this template. Here you can select the language in which you want to send the message. After that, just click on continue from here, and here you can see in the header you can attach a header, guys, to header inside your message template, and in that header you can attach a text or media. And in media we have three options for an image, a video, or a document. So we are sending a document right now, which is a PDF document, so you have to select document option, and by clicking on this add sample button you have to add a sample of a PDF file here. So the sample should be similar to the one you are sending, so you can create the templates PDF format and upload it here, and that will do. All right, after that, in the body you have to type the main message that you are sending, so you can put the message like this, just type it. And if you want to place the variables, just click here on this add variable button, and that's how a tag will be added. And in the footer you can add a line, short line, and in the button section you can add a quick reply button or a call to action button, right? After that, you can see the preview of the message from here only, and after that submit the template from here. Right now I'm canceling this, and after getting the template submitted, Facebook is going to review that template and approve it in just few minutes, and after that you can use it to send messages on WhatsApp to multiple people. So guys, now you have to select the same template here inside your workflow from this templates name field. Just click here and it will show you the list of all the approved templates that you have. From here, search for yours, which is this. Okay, so the template is selected, and now you can see the language code and the template ID is auto populated, and here it is asking for the recipient's mobile number or the WhatsApp number of the person to whom you want to send the message. So we want to send this message to my patient, and we got the data of the patients from the first step from the Google Sheets. Okay, you can see right here, and we got this mobile number label here, so I'm going to map this label in this step. So to map a label, just click here, and from this Google Sheets tab, map this like this, and you have to map it in this exact same format with a country code. 91 is for India, and without any plus sign, so you have to remember this. And now it is asking for the header documents URL. So as I've already shown you that we have a header attached in my message template, and in that header we are going to send the medical test reports. So we are going to map the shareable link of this report here in this document URL field, and we got the shareable link from this previous step from the Google Drive, and I'm going to use this link only, this label. So I'm just going to map this label here from this Google Drive step. Here it is. Okay, and similarly for the file name, I'm going to use Google Drive step only. This is the file's name. Okay, now it is asking for the body fields 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have already shown you that my template here, which is not this one, my template is here named as medical report. Okay, and in this template you can see we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 body fields or the variables we have. So to get these variables changed dynamically with every new message, we need to map the values of these body fields here inside our workflow. So in the first body field, I am going to map the name of my patient, which is here. In the second body field, I am going to map the name. Let me show you in the template. You have given the sample for, so you have to mention for what reason the patient has given the sample. That means the report's name. Okay, the third body field, let us check. Third body field is for sample collection date, and you will find the sample collection date from the first step only, which is here. And here you can put the name of your diagnostic center or your lab. All right, so I'm just putting here Bably Labs. Okay, you can give this name according to you, and the thing that you are entering here manually, it is not going to change with every new message. The labels that you map here, that are going to change, but it is okay to put the name here manually because the business's name generally won't change. Okay, so you can put it here manually as well. Now by clicking on save and send test request, you can send a test message to this WhatsApp number. Okay, so let me show you. I have access to this WhatsApp number, so I am clicking on save and send test request here. Alright, and this is the response we have received. Now let me show you the message. So guys, this is the message we have received. You can see, and the message this, it is saying, hello Robin Singh, you have given the sample for C-reactive protein test on this date. Your test results are ready. Please download the test report. And you can see in place of the body fields, we got the name place, the sample, the date is here, sample collection date, and the test name is here. And you can see all body fields are filled here. And from here only, the patient can download this report. Okay, let me show you the downloaded report. So this is the report, and you can see this is the same report that we have created and saved here in my drive, and that same report got sent here inside this message with the same file name, you can see. So this is how it is going to work, guys. So we are done setting up this automation, and you have to set up this automation only once. After that, as and when you are going to enter the data of patients and the reports in this spreadsheet, that is going to trigger the workflow, and a sheet and a document of medical report will be generated and will be sent to the WhatsApp of patients automatically. No need to do anything manually. And the best part is you can use this same workflow that I have created, because I'm going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description, so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.